So B12 is very important. The vitamin B12 is very important because if you don't have it, it leads to anemia. It leads to pernicious anemia disease deficiency. Hello family, welcome back to Lara All in All. This is Laura. I want to talk about, in our last episode when I was talking about anemia deficiency, I talked about the pernicious anemia. Many of us will be asking, what is it? I want to go so deep to know what is all about the anemia deficiency, okay? The pernicious anemia is, you can get it, and if you observe this, meaning you have the pernicious anemia. Number one, you have an autoimmune disease that makes your system, your immune system, attack the cells in your tummy, okay? That produce increases factor. So that it's disturbing you and all that. So you just know that your own is different from that vitamin B anemia deficiency. You have surgery to remove part of your stomach, which intricate factor is made. There are some diseases in your tummy that you can really just go, you cannot do about just taking tablets and everything. You can just go and do a removal of some things in your womb. Now, your body also may also absorb enough vitamin B if you have a disease that affects how nutrients are absorbed in your intestine. It's very important for us to know this thing, such as chronic disease, HIV, or some infections. So even though you have this thing, and when you also have the chronic disease, the HIV and some infections, it cannot really work for you because there is this disease inside of you. So the vitamin B12, you are just wasting your time for you to have it, okay? And also, you can know that you have the pernicious anemia deficiency when you have bad bacteria in your intestine. So that's the more reason you go out and test yourself. That's the more reason you go out for checkup. Don't stay some people 15 years, 20 years, they've not checked themselves. Even when it's easy for a woman to go and check, we just run and say we don't want to have heart attack. We don't want to have high blood pressure. I don't want them to tell me I'm this and I don't want to die young. No, you need to go for checkups, especially if you live in a place and that they give these things free. Go and do it if you see the opportunity to do that. If you also notice that you take some medicines such as antibiotic and anti-infectious group drugs are no longer working, then you need to know that you have the pernicious anemia disease deficiency, okay? Also, you have surgery to remove part of the intestine. So these are the things that we are talking about. If you go for checkup regularly, you will know that you are affected. You will know that things is wrong in your system. When as a woman, you stand up and the way you are feeling, you are not feeling okay. What are you still waiting for? Go there and check yourself. It's very early for you to detect some certain things. When it's too late, you can no longer detect these things again. You have been infected of tapeworm, in worms, ringworms, and all that you have in Africa, you have all over the world. You've been affected with this thing. So when you are affected, no matter you take B12 vitamin, it will not work. It will not work in it. Okay, then how can I find out if I have it? That's what I've been saying. Anemia can make you feel tired. Even at the pernicious anemia, it can also make you feel tired, short of breath. These are some other signs, okay? So these are the other signs you can know you have this pernicious anemia disease deficiency. Your skin looks so pale and yellow. You know, our skin now is glowing, beautiful. It comes to a time where you are not okay. Your eyeballs, that this one is black and white, you're seeing it, it becomes black and yellow, sometimes brown and yellow. So that shows that vitamin B12 is lacking in your system and there is anemia in your body. You feel so dizzy, or for no reason you cannot stand up, for no reason you are weak. So these are the things that you notice that you have. So I'm going to mention a very few, up to 10 if I can today. Your skin looks pale or yellow. You feel dizzy, which is number 2. Number 3, lack of appetite. You don't want to eat. You don't want to do anything. Then the 4th one, you lose weight, you know, without, you are not dieting. you just see yourself going down the drain and all that, you know that you have anemia pernicious disease. Your hands feel like they are torn and tangling, you know, very rough and all that. Your heart beat too fast, or you have chest pain. Before you even get to this heartbeat and chest pain, you need to go and for checkup. When somebody's heart is beating very fast, automatically God save that person. Your muscles feel weak. You want to raise your hands. You cannot really raise your hands because it feels so weak. You often have a mood change, mood swing. Now you'll be happy. In another seconds, you are so angry. If anybody comes to leave me alone, and you are just so anxious, and everybody offends you, you want to give it at them, you will know that your anemia is on the way. You confused or forgetful. Sometimes you are just so forgetful. You say something now in 5 minutes, you are trying to remember. You cannot remember again. So these are the things we call anemia, okay? Or you forget things. Now, because of this, also the symptoms of the condition, say your doctor, stop, and I will go today, I'll go tomorrow for a diagnosis, for them to know. It's only your doctor that will give you a physical exam and direct you to where you can go, okay? So when you go there, what they have to do for you is a complete blood count. This test checks the size of number of your red blood cells. If you are low in vitamin B, your red blood cells won't look normal. They will be more bigger and shaped differently and health-wise. Then they also have to look for your vitamin B12 level. This test checks to see if you are enough of your blood that is good, your red blood cell. And intrinsic factor antibodies. This protein take your immune system to attack intrinsic factors. So these are the things that you will be looking at. And to have the pernicious anemia, you will have them in your blood. Then the last one is your Shilling Test. This test uses the radioactive form of B12 to see if your body has enough intrinsic factor. This is very important for us to do, and we must understand that it's very, very important. Don't take your head lightly. Run very fast to make sure these things are working. So I'll be able to establish the fact of the pernicious anemia disease deficiency. Now we're going to another episode where we're going to talk about the food proper of the vitamin B I want to talk about. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I love you all. See you in my next episode. Bye-bye.